Hey, welcome back, friends and neighbors. Hope you folks doing all right tonight. Hope you survived Christmas and had a good time and didn't get stuck in any tall, high-rise Nakatomi buildings. Yes, Die Hard is a damn Christmas movie. Don't argue the point with me. Well, I'm doing a little follow-up on that M57 Tokarev I've got. Now, you saw in the video every shot I've ever fired out of this thing. Blam, blam, blam. Running fine. Doing great. I have an issue with it, man. This puppy runs, and she runs nice. So, as I'm prone to do, because I'm a reloader and I don't like to leave trash all over my buddy's range, after I was filming the video, I got out there and I was picking up my empties, you know. And I had a handful of them, and I was sitting there looking at them, and I just happened to notice on the backs of the heads, I looked down there at the primers and thought, boy, that's a weird firing pin imprint. Now, I knew this thing by taking it apart and looking at it first before I ever took it out to shoot it. It had a round-faced firing pin. I thought, well, that looks like a damn Glock or some kind of square thing or something. I didn't know what the hell's going on. Every one of them has the same imprint. And it's basically a primer swipe is what it is. Now, here's a little picture for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, which probably can't be many of you, showing you what a primer swipe looks like. Alright, that's what they look like on this pistol. Now, I had looking at that and I thought, what in the hell is going on here? Pistol's running great. I'm not getting any hard recoil. I'm not getting any stovepipes. I'm not getting any failures to feed. I'm not getting any failures to eject. Nothing looks beat up. And what the hell is going on? So, what's the first thing I do? Well, I crawl online and get on the tube, and I get online and I start typing in, you know, Tokarev M57 primer swipe 7.62x25, several little bywords, and man, let me tell you, I come up with all sorts of stuff. It's not just on these pistols. Apparently, there are some other pistols, semi-autos, that will do it. Now, I have seen this occur twice in my 64 years, 10 and a half months on this earth. I had a Glock in 10mm auto that did it slightly, not near as deeply and as hard as this one does. And I also saw a buddy's pistol in 357 SIG. It wasn't a Glock. It might have been a SIG. I can't remember because it wasn't mine. We were just shooting one day and was talking about it. And it's been 35, 40 years. 35 at least. So I've only encountered this a few times, and when I saw that I thought, well, what's going on? So I get online, of course. I'm on forums, I get videos, people mentioning stuff, and I must have found at least 9 or 12 different reasons why people say the primer swipe occurs. Well, the firing pin's too long. Well, the face of the bolt is too short. The lugs aren't holding in place long enough. The recoil spring is too weak. The firing pin spring is too weak. Something's broken. The firing pin's broken. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. Now, some of that may very well have been that those individuals' experience, and they were able to confirm that in fact was what it was, but some of that stuff sounded like pure conjecture to me. So I decided to go ahead and take her apart and get to looking at stuff and see if I could find something on here that might make me think that, hey, I'd bet a $100 bill, brand new, fresh out the bank against a hot pig turd that this is why it's happening. So what I did was, I got to looking, and on the pistol itself, where the firing pin is, you'll note that this pistol is basically a John Browning design copy, remake, Russian style. And for the most part, it is his design with just a few feature and design changes. But one of the things that is common to this pistol, this weapon, variants of it, and every 1911 you ever put your hands on, or a 1903 pocket pistol, or an 07, or an 11, or a 13, is the fact that the firing pin is held in the slide under spring tension by a keeper key that has a hole in the middle, and the keeper key goes up and retains the firing pin in its channel. Well, now on a 1911, usually those keys are very, very finely fitted. I mean, those of you that take them apart on a regular basis know some of them, not bad, some of them slide in, and some of them are finky as hell. Well, the firing pin retaining plate, or shoe, in this weapon is, let's just say, it ain't all that tight. So to demonstrate what I'm talking about, let me show you a little short clip of what I discovered once I got this apart and got to really looking things over. Stand by for this, and it's close up, and it's going to show you what I am pretty sure is 99.98% the issue that's causing primer swipe in this particular pistol. Give it a look. Fully depressed. Now watch this area right here. See how that retention block is moving sideways and forward. Enough to fire too much. Enough to fire too much. Primer detonation, primer swipe. Detonation, swipe. Alright, so what do you think? I'm of the opinion that because that key is a little wobbly and yet it's not falling out, and the weapon doesn't seem to have any functional issues as far as feeding, loading, firing, I think it's probably going to be something I can go ahead and enjoy now and then. It's not something I'd shoot the living piss out of. But I will say this. I may very well look around and see, can I find, see if I can find one of those. Shouldn't be too hard to do, right? Oh, God. Let me tell you, you go looking for parts for one of these, you might as well be looking for parts for a chitty chitty bang bang machine. Woo! I'm not saying they ain't out there, but I ain't sure any of them's going to be any better than what you can find on a weapon in a store. But, so that's my opinion, for what it's worth. That shoe's moving too much. That's what's causing that issue on this particular pistol. The springs are heavy duty. They're not weak by any stretch of the imagination. Even the magazine springs. That puppy's all there. So this is just more like a public service announcement. If you've got one of these, or you know somebody that does, or you think about getting one, they're fun guns. And when you can find the ammo, man, they're neato torpedo. But it's something you might look for if you're looking at one, if they'll let you pop slide off and see if that key is capable of forward and side movement like the one in this gun is. Might be something to look at. Might be something where you can look at it, find it, and say, hey, it doesn't look too bad, but instead of $500 or $450, why don't I just give you $350, because I'm not sure I trust it. You might get a deal, who knows. All right, folks, that's it for now. I'm going to see if I can get some stuff set up, do a little more filming here in the next couple days. It's Friday night in the big town, and I got one of my favorite adult beverages. No shooting, no ammo, nothing happening. And to my brother Billy in Austria, bro, you know the nectar of the gods. Stroh Rum 80 in Cherry Pepsi is the bomb, and it sure makes you feel a lot better after a long day in the courthouse. Well, folks, I hope you learned a little something. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by to see me on this, and hopefully I'll be seeing you real soon somewhere downrange, out there in the country. Have a little fun, make a little noise, just a little. Until then, thanks for coming by. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Love your family, love your kids, love yourselves. Come back and see me real soon. I'll be seeing you later. Bye.